It's time for your money on this Wednesday afternoon in the Arklatex. And a big question, can a president get rid of Social Security taxes? Joining us today to clear it all up, Colin Evans with Evans Financial Group. So, Colin, can he?
You know, we were given, this came about, we were given a workshop a couple weeks ago over at Superior Steakhouse, and we talked about Social Security and the taxes on it, and gentleman on our left side pipes up, he's like, Trump got rid of Social Security taxes. Like, not exactly, not exactly. You know, let's start. Social Security is funded by payroll taxes, and about 6.2% comes from the employee, and another 6.2% is matched from the employer. That has not changed whatsoever. So can a president change Social Security? No. We're just going to go with no.
Easy answer.
Now, he can actually request it. He can put in put it in for bills and put this up, but this is a congressional matter. So he can just kind of, impose this and like, here, is this going to be done?
Right.
And then we leave it up to Congress and they're going to crucify it or do whatever they do. However, we have to enter in the OBBBA, which is the opportunity to boost benefits for Americans. And here's the big thing of what occurred with the Social Security taxes. While it didn't go away as many of us would wish, however, the deduction was increased. And how they did that was on the ages of 65, you have something called the standard deduction, which is just the standard amount that you're allowed to take off of your income for the year, kind of as a freebie, a little kind of gimme of what I don't have to pay taxes on. Well, for those 65 and older, if you're single taxpayer, that standard deduction is just over $15,000. Well, they actually added another $6,000 to it, so now it's a little over $21,000. So you kind of got you got about $6,000 more that you're not getting taxed on. And for those that are married filing jointly, they increased it by $12,000. So on top of the $31,500 already, so now that deduction is about $43,000. So why this really matters is because those benefits can be taxed up to 85% depending on income. These new deductions can really help those that are in their retirement time and taking Social Security. There's going to be a segment and a group of people that are going to be in that window that are going to get some freebies and not have to pay some taxes. So that was really the nice thing. So we're trying to clear up a little of that confusion. They say, oh, he got rid of it. It's like, no, he didn't completely. Right. We got some perks with it, and there are some additional deductions to hopefully offset that, and that's really the way that kind of checks and balances worked out when Trump wants to propose this, and Congress says, whoa, here's what here's what we'll allow, and here's what we're going to go with. So that's really, we hope we can clear that up a little bit.
Yeah, and oftentimes the simple question has a complex answer, and this is certainly one of those times.
It does. Of course, when Uncle Sam is sticking their hands into it, anything that deals with taxes, there's going to probably some formula and some equation that's going to take a mathematician to figure this out for the rest of us. However, hopefully we can put that in simple terms.
And if someone does need a mathematician or whatever to help out, how do they get a hold of you guys?
You can find us on the web at evansfinancial.com or kick us an email to info@evansfinancial.com.
Okay, one more question. The weather's been pretty nice, right?
Man, that was great last night.
Yeah, it's been incredible. And let's see if it'll keep up now with Patrick.